Welcome to Conversations with Character. I am here with Muzji. It's like bougie with an M, bro. He's an independent artist. He's been hustling hard online. We're going to get to know him here, man. Let's start at the beginning. Where are you from? How old are you?
I'm from New Mexico and I'm 16 years old.
Okay, you're 16?
Yeah.
Damn, you're young.
I know. A lot of people get thrown off by that.
So you grew up in Mexico. You've been in New Mexico your whole life?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, man, tell me about, how'd you end up doing music?
So, honestly, I was in a film class in my sophomore year, so last year. And me and my homie, we had to make either a music video or a song for an assignment. And we ended up making a song. And we kind of just kept going from there, you know?
You've only been doing this for a year.
Yeah.
Damn, you've been hustling hard for a year.
Trying, man.
So tell me about the process. Like, when did you start recording? How did you end up recording for that assignment? And then, what's been the journey?
So, like, the first day when we did that, there was a soundproof room in our classroom that we could use for, whatever. And me and my homie, we were on GarageBand and just threw on a beat, didn't have headphones or nothing, just click record. Did it all in one take and went back and back. It was funny. But after a month or two, we started using an app called Chat, which is a little better for recording vocals, and then finally moved to BandLab.
Okay, so that meant, all right. Well, first of all, I mean, you've been doing this a year, you're 16 years old, and you got that badass Muzji sign behind you. Like, I mean, you fell face first into this music thing. I mean, I guess you did that song and realized that this is what you want to do.
No, definitely. Before I was I kind of wanted to take it seriously with gaming and streaming, that kind of stuff. I was in an organization called No More Heroes actually, but I tried to do music and gaming and it was kind of too much, so I had to pick one, you know?
And you chose music.
Yeah.
Why?
Honestly, it's more expressive. I can get more emotions out that I normally wouldn't want to talk to people about, or just different things, tell stories.
So tell me about those apps, man, like Chat, BandLab, GarageBand. I mean, it's like a whole other world over in BandLab compared to Instagram. It's a whole other world in Chat compared to BandLab and Instagram. Tell me about what it's like. Most people haven't even heard of Chat. So tell me about Chat, what that's like, what the community's like in BandLab. Tell me all about it.
Honestly, I wasn't too much into Chat. We really just used it to record vocals.
Okay.
Really, and we wouldn't go crazy with the effects or even meeting people. But BandLab, when we finally switched, we started reaching out and meeting a lot of new people. In fact, I actually got a collective I've built up. We're 900 people now.
Nice.
So it's producers, artists, just a bunch of different people.
What's the community like on BandLab compared to Instagram?
I'd say it's more they're a lot more supportive, honestly. Some people they'll see your post and like it or whatever, but people will genuinely listen to your stuff and say what they like about it, not just this is fire. They'll say, "Ooh, I like this part, and now you hit that high now," or whatever,
So is that the benefit you found from it? Is there other benefits other than kind of friendships, networking, and feedback?
Honestly, those would be the top three benefits from it. Just number one would be the feedback, just the community. They genuinely want to see people grow. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. What do you consider your biggest accomplishment so far?
Honestly, that group I've built up, upper class, where we've been grinding for about a year since we started. And I finally started reaching out to people on TikTok, Instagram, a bunch of different people. And now we have a really diverse community. Okay.
So what about making music made you fall so head over heels in love with it?
Just honestly, I've never been the kind of person who just wants to do one genre or one kind of voice. I like being able to do different things and sound different ways, you know what I'm saying?
Is there any kind of expressive nature to the music that drew you to it?
Oh, 100%. I like being able to talk about real life experiences and just different things that have happened to me.
Like what?
Heartbreaks, people, friendships ending, or even new people coming to my life,
I mean, you're 16, man. How many heartbreaks have you had? How many friendships ending have you had?
I've had quite a bit. I'm gonna be real. I've been around, but since I started music, I've really locked in. I'm trying to make this life,
Tell me about like, I mean, so I'd imagine there's a song you've made that is a direct result of a situation that you went through, a relationship that ended. Tell me about one of those songs in the relationship.
Honestly, there was one called Liar. It was with my homie Ofa. He actually lives in the Marshall Islands, really far.
Okay.
But we made that song about a girl, like, it sounds very basic, but saying things to you and them not being true. And it honestly just really connected to me because a lot of things people would say to me and certain females would say to me were just not true, you know what I mean?
For sure, man. So when did you end up getting your own equipment?
I was actually recording on like Apple headphones for like 6 months, and then I got Audio Technica 2020, and it really improved my vocals and everything. Got it about like 5 months ago.
Are you still recording in BandLab?
Yeah.
Have you thought about moving past that to an actual DAW?
So right now I'm on a school Chromebook. So
there ain't no DAW going on a Chromebook.
But when I graduate, I get to keep it, you know?
Hell yeah. So I mean, you're really just making it work as much as you can.
Yeah.
When did you get that sign? Like, what made you get that sign?
I actually got it for Christmas. My dad got it for me as a surprise.
Okay, so let's talk about that. How do your parents feel about the music?
So my dad, he's supportive of me. He's not particularly like into the kind of music I make, but he'll still support me. He'll like my TikToks, like all that stuff. But my mom, she genuinely she likes some of the stuff I make, and I'll hear her listening to it on her own, which is pretty awesome.
Do you got young parents?
My mom, she's like 40 and my dad's like 50.
Hell yeah, okay. Did they help you out with the mic or whatever? You working to get that?
I got a lot of money for my birthday, actually.
Okay.
That's what I used.
Ain't no shame in it, bro. You're 16, man. And I mean, look, when I was 16, I got money for my birthday, bro. I took some girl out. That was it. You know, I didn't have anything to show for it. You know? What are the biggest obstacles that you face?
Honestly, it's not really like an obstacle, but not seeing like results, just grinding for an immense, really long, period of time and just seeing the same thing over and over again. You know what I'm saying?
What have you been doing to change that?
I've been trying different kinds of content, like even just videos of me going outside, walking in the park. Cause I used to do just a lot of videos from in my house or in my room, you know?
For sure.
That's helped.
Now, I mean, you know, I get it that it can get frustrating not seeing these results and everything, but you're 16, you've been doing it for 1 year. You know, there's guys out there that did it for 15 years and it took that long for them to get noticed. So if you want this, it's a grind. You got to be ready for it.
Definitely.
What's the dream?
The dream? I just want to be up there, man. I want to be like an option to listen to. Like, you got all these big names, Yachty, Uzi, even past X, Juice WRLD. Like, I just want to be an option. Like, I don't even care if people don't specifically like me. I just want, you know what I'm saying? But I want people to realize I'm up there with them. You can listen to me, you know what I'm saying?
What's your favorite kind of music to make?
Recently, I've been liking a lot of rap, but I usually do more acoustic singing. You know?
You upload to all streaming platforms?
Yeah, Spotify.
Do you know anything about Muzji?
I haven't. I think I've seen a couple videos about it.
You should check it out, man. You should check it out for real. It's not a pay-per-stream app. They pay. Basically, it's about how many supporters you can get to download Muzji and validate you. And every time they validate you, that's $1 a month in your pocket.
That's pretty sick.
Right? You know, it could change everything, bro. For real.
100%.
What do you got coming up right now?
I've been working on a collab album with my homie Ofa from the Marshall Islands. I'm planning to drop it in summer. Okay.
How'd you connect with him?
So it's kind of a long story. We've had lots of people leave and join our group, but we were putting together a cypher, and one of my homies was like, "Hey, this guy wants to hop on it," and he hopped on it, and then he added 2 people, and one of them was Ofa. He just found him talk randomly scrolling.
What benefit have you found from that collective that you put together?
Lots. Honestly, I don't think I'd be making music if it wasn't for it.
Really?
Because the whole thing and part of the funnest part of making music is being able to collab and being able to hit up my homie and be like, "Hey bro, you want to hop on this? I just made something sick." You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
That's one of my favorite parts.
Have there been any issues building that? Like drama comes up with people talking shit or anything?
We've actually had a lot of people. I'm not gonna name drop or anything, but we had a guy who was one of my like close homies, and he came into our server on like an alternate account and hacked our shit, just tagged everyone, like saying a bunch of racial slurs.
Oh no.
Then like 2 weeks later, I found out and got rid of him and stuff.
Damn. Why'd he do that?
I don't even know, bro. He didn't even want to explain it to me. He just it's wild.
Just that normal bullshit.
Yeah, I've had a couple people actually try to like steal my songs too.
Really? Man, I've been hearing, I just interviewed a guy that was like, he was working with this one dude, but then he found out that like this dude was just straight ripping people's songs and then posting it as his own on his SoundCloud.
Are you talking about Pops Road and Trippy?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the one who found out about him.
Oh, no shit. Really?
Because I have like on my Snapchat, I have an unreleased Snapchat story, and I was trying to post what I thought was his collab song, and it got copyright claimed. So I Shazammed it, and I found it all.
Wow, bro. So he would just like find songs that sounded like his voice, and he
not even. He just hella different random people. But I reached out to a couple of them. I don't even know. I think I found one song that I could tell was his like normal voice. I couldn't find it on anything, and it was like nothing compared to all the other stuff.
That's so funny. That's because the interview I originally had with the three of them, man, like that dude was so proud of his music.
I know. He would always send us like streaks on Snapchat, like of him lip syncing other people's songs, like, and we knew who they are.
Right.
Just
Anyway, enough about that, man. What do you got coming up?
Honestly, I'm trying to like put together some more events, like talent shows, or maybe like almost like Diss Wars or something. That'd be kind of fun to do for my whole community, you know?
How would you do that?
I'd probably get like say we had like 8 people or some shit. We'd have a bracket and just have like 2 people. They would diss each other, and then the winners would go against the winners. I feel like it'd be fun.
That's cool, bro. That's cool, man. I'm gonna ask you a couple off the wall questions, man. If you had a time machine and you could go to any point in time, when would it be?
Honestly, the early 2000s.
Every single teenager says that, bro.
Really?
The 90s or the early 2000s. It's so funny to me, man. Like,
I don't know.
Why?
It seems like a really nice time, you know?
Why?
Just there's not as much distraction on like social media or like influence from all that. Like it's just real living, you know what I mean?
If you could spend the day with anyone, dead or alive, one day with them, who would it be?
That's hard. That's really hard. Honestly, this is gonna be really like basic, but Juice WRLD, man, he was such an influence on me.
Hell yeah. What about his music was such an influence?
Just how like he could portray story and emotions like so like vividly in it compared to other people who will just be like, I'm sad, I'm alone, you know? Like,
for sure. And like speaking of age, man, I remember, you know, my lady and I would listen to his music. You know, I'm 35, she's a year younger than me, and we would listen to Juice WRLD, and we would talk about how like it didn't make sense to us that a 19-year-old could communicate these things, could be that emotionally intelligent. I mean, he was a gifted soul. There's no doubt about that.
Definitely. Surprising too.
Yeah.
Just imagine what he would have done with if he had more time. Like, it'd be crazy.
I know, but he knew what was coming. You listen to his music, he knew what was coming, for real.
Definitely.
Man, before we end the interview, what's some life advice that you would offer anybody watching?
Honestly, just stay true to the people who support you when you have nothing.
Preach that.
Because when you have nothing, they have nothing they could gain from you. And that just shows that they truly appreciate you and care for you, you know?
Hell yeah, man. Oh yeah, this has been an awesome conversation with a very young artist, Muzji. He's 16 years old, man. He's got his whole life ahead of him. Support this guy, follow him up, hit his music up, hit him up. I'll see y'all next time. Peace up.
The most prestigious network in the land, the Signature Series Network.